The last thing I have to talk about is our good buddy, as if he's ever been on the show or talks to us, but Jake Berger.
I think he would come on the show if we asked
I
him.
think he would too.
I've never asked him. Have you?
No, I haven't,
I think
but
we should.
he, he was mysteriously placed on the 10-day IL in the return of Eloy, which I think will probably transition into the poll question after this because it seems like a good transition. But it's with a deep bone bruise to his hand, which he got hit on the hand and June 13th. My question is,
Wow,
why
that's
is
3 weeks ago, four
he
weeks
played
ago
in nine
almost.
games? He started in 9 games after that he was fairly
Mm.
productive in. He hadn't started a game since 6/26. He didn't start one game on the road trip. He came in later in games. He's
Because
had
Tony
one.
decided he can't hit on the West Coast, right? Isn't
Yes,
it?
yeah,
Isn't that it?
because yeah, something about, well, if you look at
Pacific
the,
time zone,
no,
the ocean air.
if you look at the splits, he's terrible on the road, but again, he's had 68 at bats this year or something like that.
Small sample size.
Let's figure it out, folks. Let's let him hit on the in away games. And then Eloy returns and he suddenly lands on the IL, and it just seems really a suspicious IL move. And I still am sticking with this theory. I mean, he's obviously someone who could help a team. He's a good trade asset. He's proven he can hit for power in the majors. Eight home runs this year over 68 at bats. But or over 100 and some odd at bats, excuse me. But so I was thinking they were just holding him out because they were working on a trade to try to get done before some of these guys were coming back. Yasmani's finally resurfaced and is playing baseball again in Double-A Birmingham. I thought I originally read he was coming back next week, but now he's coming back after the All-Star break. So, I mean, you wonder, Berger did have those 2 Achilles injuries. Are they just trying to sort of like hold him out for some type of trade?
I don't
I,
think you'd put him on the IL
I
to
know that's what
diminish his value
I
at
know,
that point.
right,
So I
right.
don't
With
know.
a
I mean,
with a deep bone bruise. I mean,
or or maybe like the idea of a deep bone bruise is something you could recover from easier than Achilles injuries, or if that's what's bothering. So maybe that's a, I don't know. You get into weird territory when you start faking and giving the wrong cause for IL stints. I don't know if that's frowned upon. I'm guessing it is. I mean, eventually a team's gonna do a physical on him when if he does
oh,
get traded.
oh
So
no, I don't think there's anything wrong with his Achilles. I'm just saying because he's had those 2 Achilles injuries that if they are thinking of trading him, they're trying to limit the amount of games he plays in.
I see.
Yeah.
Boy,
Before that happens, but it's just I think the timing of it is all really sus, and and it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Again, if he didn't play in 9 games after that and wasn't fairly productive offensively, I would say okay, I get it. But he
yeah.
looked fine. He played fine. They go on a road trip. You didn't even know if he was on the team except for some late inning, and he came in what turned out in the 8-2 blowout on Tuesday. He came in and played second base again, and then went on the
Hmm.
IL. So I don't know. Just all
Hmm.
seems a little fishy.
Word Hole Media.